G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into Go Battle League again. Currently rank 8, 2264. So stuck in the middle of rank 8. Obviously I would like to push into rank 9 before this season ends, but we'll see whether that happens or not. So we're in the Master League, so I'll jump in. I'm running Giratina, Dialga, and I'm going to go for Mewtwo in the back. So Mewtwo is running Shadow Ball and Focus Blast, so two massive nuke moves, and it's also running Psycho Cut as a fast move. So I know Psycho Cut does less damage per second, but it generates energy faster, and what I figure this Mewtwo is going to be for is dealing with the so its charge moves are going to be where it does its damage, not its fast moves. So let's find out whether that works out or not. So I think possibly the problem with this team is there's nothing to deal with steel type. So Giratina can deal with the steel, but Mewtwo obviously it can, because it's got its Focus Blast, but it's just going to take so long to charge to Focus Blast that it may not be the best choice. So I may need to switch this team around in terms of what leads, just to try and get a bit more favourable matchup. So let's find out how we go. So Giratina on the lead. Let's get into it and see how we go. So I think possibly it's not a great idea, to be honest, to have a Mewtwo in the back there. But like I said, we'll find out soon enough. So my Yami Yume, interesting name. Absolutely no idea how to actually pronounce it. Let's see. So it's Giratina mirror match here. So I think I should be okay in this one. Let's see who goes for their charge move first. So I will shield this up. I expect it to be a Ominous Wind. Oh no, it is the Shadow Ball. Okay, so really glad I shielded that one up. Really glad. And now I can really put some pressure on here. So let's see what they do. So they've shielded as well. Can I get the boost? No boost. So what I'm going to do is throw my Ominous Wind first, and see if I can grab another shield. If I can grab another shield, happy days. And I've grabbed another shield. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So here for this one, I am going to shield up because there's no reason for them not to shield here, not to Shadow Ball again, which they have. And then let's see. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, and then throw my Ominous Wind here. Should be able to take out at this range. Let's find out. Hopefully I can. Yep, and that's taken that out, and still no boost, so that's brutal. So they're going to be able to take me out really quickly, and I should have thrown the. Oh, so this is going to be an interesting one here. So they're probably going to be able to throw their Draco. Oh, they're throwing an Iron Head. Okay, that's fine. Throw your Iron Head. That means I'll be able to. What? How did they get to a Draco Meteor so fast? So this is really bad for me. Obviously, this is going to. And if it would let me attack would be nice. So I'm just going to throw the Shadow Ball here. So Shadow Ball should be taking it out at this range. And it does. I don't know how they quite got to a Shadow Ball so fast. So this is going to be really interesting here. So the question is, can I get to my Focus Blast, and will it do enough damage? So I've got to make sure I hit all of these little bubbles here. Focus Blast, and it takes the Melmetal out in one shot. So that worked out pretty well for me, surprisingly. So getting to that Draco Meteor before I did was a real problem there. But, I mean, worked out in the end for me. So I'll jump in, I'll use the same team, we'll see how we go. So, shielding up those 2 Shadow Balls. So it turns out I wasted all that energy anyway because I didn't throw, I should have just thrown the... should have just thrown the Ominous Wind on the Dialga there, but obviously I did not. So let's see how we go here. So again, I'm going to shield up again. To be honest, I don't think this is a Shadow Ball. I think this is an Ominous Wind. Yeah, I think they just got there just a fraction early. Oh, and they got a boost. So this is real bad. Really, really bad for me. Let's see what they do here. So they're going to shield this up. So no boost for me. So what I'm going to do is switch this out because there's no way I can... let this go. So this is probably going to be the Shadow Ball, and the Shadow Ball will one-shot at this when it's boosted. Oh wow, it's not. I really hope they don't get another boost. If they get another boost, I'm absolutely stuffed. They didn't get a boost, so that's good. And they got there before me, so now there's no reason not to throw a Shadow Ball here, and this is going to like one-shot me. Yeah, so boom. So this is really bad here. So we'll throw and jump straight in and throw that charge move. Yeah, so really, really bad here. Oh wow, and it still didn't take it out. Ridiculous. So that boost is... So I'm just going to throw the Ominous Wind, maybe, if it will ever let me. So this is really, really not ideal. I really hope they use their shield. They've not used the shield, and then they're just going to charge me down. Out comes the Mewtwo. I can use a Shadow Ball here. Yeah, this is game over. With all this charm damage, that boost is just insane. Especially when they get it right at the start. There's not much you can do. So Aerial Ace there, which is fine. So swapping out into Dialga there. Let's see what they do. I expect they potentially won't shield this because they'll think that possibly it's... Yep, so no shield there. Able to one-shot the Dialga there, but there's nothing I can do. The Togekiss is just going to take me out. So that boost is really, really not ideal. Really hard to come back from that when someone else gets the boost. So let's jump into the next one, and hopefully maybe I can get a boost this time. Yeah, really unfortunate that they got the boost. It is what it is, though. 10% chance of getting that boost, and yeah, it's, as you can see, makes a huge difference. So it switches the match completely. So obviously Dialga's like a really good counter for it. So this is going to be interesting here. So I'm going to switch to my own Dialga, and then I expect them to switch straight out of theirs, to be honest. Yep, and out comes the... okay. So that's fine. Let's... the question is, what do I do here? So I'm going to go for the Iron Head. Let's see if they're going to shield this up or not. I'm really hoping I get a shield here. I probably won't. Oh, I did get the shield, so that's perfect. So I will actually shield myself here. I'm really hoping for an Earthquake and not a Meteor Mash. No, it's the Meteor Mash. So let's see what they do here. So I'm hoping not to get a shield. Had I not shielded that Meteor Mash, they 100% wouldn't be shielding, and they've shielded. Oh, so this is real bad. So no point shielding now. I've played my card. And there you go. So let's see what they do here. So I'm really hoping to be able to get to another charge move. I will not be able to. They will be able to charge me down. I should have switched out. I wasn't paying attention to my switch clock. So for this one, I won't shield. It's going to do a lot of damage, but I need to save that up for the let's see what they do here. So I fully expect their Dialga to come back out, which it has. So they've switched. Oh wow, okay. So they've switched into their own Giratina here. So let's see how much damage this Shadow Ball does. I'm really hoping it's a lot. Let's find out. So that is quite substantial there. So the question is, do I shield this up or do I not? I'm going to shield because I want to save my Mewtwo for, and it's just the Ominous Wind, but that's fine. Ominous Wind's still going to do a lot of damage. So I'm going to Shadow Ball straight up and force them to come out and use some energy, hopefully, on the Giratina here. I'm not actually going to make it to any energy, which is really bad. Let's just Shadow Ball straight up. Okay, and they somehow got to their charge move first, which is really frustrating, and wasn't able to throw the Shadow Ball. So I thought that for some reason, I thought that you got to, so the Pokemon coming in got to throw its charge move first. Obviously that's not right because it's now happened a few times where I haven't. It must just be, and I'm going to jump straight into the next one, it must just be worked on the attack stat again, like you would when you have a CMP tie in the middle of a match. But I did think that it was the first one. So let's see who throws their energy first. So I'm going to obviously go for the Ominous Wind here, and really hope they do not get a boost. So I do think I got one little extra charge move in there. Let's hope that they're throwing a Shadow Ball. Oh, they are. Okay, so that's a big one. So got to my Ominous Wind now. I expect to get the shield here. Let's find. Oh wow, big call on their part. Big call on their part. So now I'm going to throw my Ominous Wind because if they don't shield here, then they're going to be losing this matchup. This is going to be enough to take it out. There's the shield. That's fine. So the question is, I'm going to shield because I want to win this match. And it is the Shadow Ball, so it would have KO'd me there. So they are down, up a shield, but they're... let's see what comes out. So, as expected, it is the Dialga. Let's see if they drop a shield here. If they don't drop a shield, I'm in a good position. They've not dropped a shield, so I'm switching straight out. And then I'm going to race and see if I can get to... So they've got out of there, so fine. So the big question is here. So, and then I will throw... So they're going to Earthquake me in just a second. And then that's going to KO me, which, I mean, is not ideal, but is fine. Nothing I can do. So then I can come in with the... So what I want to do is come in with the Giratina, farm it down a little bit, make it throw its energy, and then come in with... I wanted to get an Ominous Wind off before it... I wanted to get an Ominous Wind off first, but not to be. So now I'm going to have to charge this Mewtwo. Wow, so they've got to another charge move. So I expect this is only going to be a Fire Punch here, but they want to be doing damage. And I'm going to have to overfarm a lot here, just because I need to be able to... Oh, too slow, one too slow. So they're going to be getting me right down here, right down. And so what I'm going to need to do is... so be able to throw back-to-back shadows. And just hope that it's in range. So the I'm hoping they haven't got enough energy on the... Yep, so I haven't got enough energy on the Dialga to throw straight away, but I am able to get to the Shadow Ball, and that will be good game with one tiny HP left. Woo! So that was a close one, but managed to pull out the win there. So happy days. Let's see how we go here. So next one, jumping in straight into Master League again, and let's see what we get. So the big play here is Mewtwo versus Giratina. So I will shield this up. I expect this may change. Let's see. Yep, so they've changed to their Dialga, so I'll change to mine. So I have got a big advantage here in terms of, if you look at the CPs there, so I expect them to be going for a Draco here, to be completely honest with you, just because they did charge up for that little bit longer. Nope, Iron Head, so that's a good play by them. So we'll go to my own Iron Head here. They will keep shield advantage, which is fine, but I do want to win this matchup. So, oh wow, no shield, okay. So then they bring out their Machamp, okay. So I'm just going to throw my Iron Head here because I do want to force them into a shield. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to match up my, I'm going to want to match up my Mewtwo against their, actually I'm going to match up my Giratina against their Machamp here. So I'm just trying to think of the moves that it could have. I don't think it's going to have anything that's hugely super effective against me, and so that's definitely not super effective against me. They're just going to be throwing those cross chops now, and then I'll be able to pepper them when they come back in. Oh, so Rock Slide, okay, so there's the Rock Slide, so that does a little bit more. So I will throw this now, just because obviously I do want to take this out without taking more Rock Slide damage. So that's, and still no boost for me. So throw the Ominous Wind here. I should get the last shield here, I would imagine. Let's find out. So if I don't get the shield here, yeah, so there's the shield. So I'll be able to, oh, and got the boost. So that's 100%. This is game over. There's nothing they can do. I've got the Mewtwo in the back as well. And that's going to be resisting their move. So I'm not going to be surprised. So they're not quitting. Okay, so don't quit. That's fine. And then Shadow Ball, just go for massive amounts of overkill here. So Shadow Ball is going to absolutely destroy this Mewtwo. And that's a good game right there. So fairly decent lead win there. So I have been in other matchups where people have left that match in because obviously the Psy Strike damage does add up onto the Giratina. So managed to go 3-2 there, so not terribly bad. So not terribly great either, to be honest, but not too bad. Let's see what the reward is. Oshawott. So the reward, let's be honest, is not much of a reward. Oshawott's not exciting at all. So that was only a great throw. I thought I had that circle small enough to be an excellent, but apparently not. Let's see if it stays in. It doesn't stay in, so at least I know I need to make my circle size a little bit smaller before I throw. So I think that was absolutely tiny, and now I'm probably going to miss. That was an awful throw. I barely hit it, let alone hit the circle. So and that's the one that catches. Sometimes that's the way, isn't it? Absolutely rubbish throw through a brick there, and managed to keep it in the ball. So let's see if 585 corresponds to a decent IV. So 14, 13, 14. So it's not terrible. So it's not too bad. So we'll keep that one for now. Let's see what that does to our ranking. So 2264 to beat. So I expect that to go to 2276 maybe. 2278, so that's all right. So slowly climb up, and we'll see how we go. So hopefully I can climb these rankings a bit. Yeah, and we'll go from there. So hopefully that was useful for someone. So Mewtwo with Shadow Ball, Focus Blast actually did do all right, but I do think lots of people running the Steel and grounds. So the question is, do I bring in a Kyogre or do I stick with the Mewtwo? For now, I think I'll probably just stick with the Mewtwo, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.